That reminds me, I wanted to change this. Remember I specifically put noise suppression on here. I want to see how good this new noise suppression is, so hold on. Maybe you shouldn't listen while you're at work then. I'm just trying to see which noise canceling works better, so hold on a second. I mean, hey, it's your ass on the line, man. Don't look at me. Not my fault. I think I'm gonna use my old noise canceling. This one's a little too weak. It's too weak. I'm not. I don't know why I'm coughing. I've noticed that all day. I've got like a weird phlegmy cough today. Not exactly sure why, but it's there. So I cough like an iPad kid. For context, let me explain something real quick. I have been grinding No Man's Sky for the last 2 days, almost nonstop. I get off of work and then I play No Man's Sky, and I did that until I got the robot outfit. Now I can stop for a while. So it's been a minute since I've played this. So we're gonna. No, I've been enjoying it. I just want to say that before we get into this, that I am a little. The robot. Hold on, you can get. All right, it's a real pain in the ass. Okay, it's such a pain in the ass, but I robot metal person. Your ears are broken. Broken ears person. Person with broken ears. Take a moment to let me take a moment to just show you what I spent the last. My mouth is not broken. All right. You heard butt just because you wanted to hear butt. I didn't say butt. All right. So here. I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this and put it on the chat for a second. So I was very frustrated with No Man's Sky for a while, right? I was very annoyed because I had been working towards. I've been trying to get a different outfit because I felt like the basic ones were really shit. They don't look very good, I don't think. So I was like, oh man, I wasn't here for any of the events, so I don't have any of the cool event outfits. What do I do? And I learned that if you beat the entire main story and then do a bunch of other side objectives afterwards, you can unlock another race you could play as, which are these guys. And these guys are sick, fucking nasty, bro. They got robot bodies, they got cool cloaks and shit, they got staves. So now I've got a staff too. I got a cool robot body. Things are much easier because I don't look stupid anymore. So, yeah. Not looking stupid makes the game much easier for me. Let's talk to Hans Capon.
What do you think of the deal with von Berghoff?
I don't care about von Berghoff right now. Did you see how everyone ignored me there? I may be younger than them, but I'm still a nobleman.
They're nobles too.
That was no obstacle to you in Malashov when you went against the devil.
I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I didn't do something.
That makes sense. And the devil could use a few more cuts and bruises. You did the right thing. I probably wouldn't have taken him on.
If Sir Hanush saw you at Malashov, he'd be proud.
Well, now I just look like a fool. And it was only thanks to me that von Bergov even lived to see that council.
But you can't really blame Sam. If you were in his place, you'd see red too.
Whatever. Someone like him has no business threatening a noble's life.
Someone like him?
You know what I mean. Why do you keep defending that madman?
Well, he's the closest thing to a brother that I've got.
You don't even share any blood. Even I could be your brother in that case.
A nobleman and a dung grubber, brothers? Impossible.
All right then. But try to understand, he simply went too far. Von Bergov will remember that well.
Hi, Mutt!
You're my doggy, eh?
You're the only dog I like. Who is this? Oh, Rosa.
It looks like the two of us will be going to Kuttenberg alone.
I can hardly wait.
Aren't you looking forward to going home?
When they captured Pa, von Bergov's people came to Rutard Palace.
Did they do anything to you?
No, I wasn't harmed. But before they took me away, they ransacked the place. Then von Bergov just took me to Malashov. It's likely Vavak took our home for himself. He's always threatened to do that.
Well, you can try. When we free your father, Rutgard Palace will be yours again.
I hope so. But that's still far from certain.
How do we even get inside Rutgard Palace?
Like I said, through the underground.
Well, I suppose by now I ought to know you don't have back doors here. Just secret passages, eh?
You are in mining country, you know. There's more going on here below ground than above.
How will I find the entrance this time? From the position of some cross again?
No, I'll guide you this time. It's just below the walls. You only need to know where to turn.
Are you ready to go?
After you brought me the book from Malashov, I've seen neither hide nor hair of you. I waited to see if you'd show up. But von Bergov's people came instead. As the daughter of an enemy of the crown, I had to go with them. I was wondering whether something bad had happened to you.
Don't worry. I can take care of myself.
You'd better be careful. A hair's breadth separates the heroic from the foolhardy.
Shall we go?
There's no point in dallying.
All right. Let's go.
Later, near Kuttenberg. She better not come on to me.
Well, here we are. I'm not keen on going into that darkness.
Are you afraid?
Of the dark? Me? I'm not a little girl. But God knows what we'll find inside. Especially at the far end.
Well, we'll just have to find out. You said you'd lead the way.
Stick close to me. Let's go.
God, really?
Usually there's only a small trickle running through here. The water must have risen.
How far away is it anyway?
Soon there'll be a fork, and from there it's only a short distance. We'll see.
And where does the passageway end?
In the cellar, conveniently enough. It's always best to arrive inconspicuously.
I restocked my potions last time, right? Made a couple of cockerel. That's good. Good emergencies. Nighthawk. I didn't make any digestives, did I? Hope I don't...
Oof, startled me.
What?
Anyway, what's Lord Capon's problem with underground passageways? When I mentioned it at Sukdol, he looked like he was about to faint.
When we were defending the Barkov, we got buried under the rubble from the demolished tower.
Oh my god!
We were lucky to survive it. I still remember him calling for help. scared to death. There was nothing we could do. That's when he was captured by von Berghoff. Since then, he's not comfortable with tight spaces.
Sorry. I was a silly goose to bring it up.
She said silly goose.
This is going to be a bit difficult.
Everything all right?
No. Don't you see how deep it is ahead of us?
I can't swim myself. But it's quite shallow water. You'll see.
Shallow or not, would you seriously let a lady wade waist deep in cold water?
Well, what's to be done? I'll carry you over.
Maybe there is something knightly about you, after all. I'm waiting. This is not how one carries a lady, you barbarian.
Maybe not in Kuttenberg, but it's how we did it in Skalitz.
But it's not very comfortable.
Ah, just grin and bear it, my lady.
Oof. I don't think you'd be welcome at a royal court. But I am dry, so I thank you.
I hear voices. Looks like we've got company. And not welcome company, I reckon.
I'll scare him off.
Look at all this mess. I can hardly recognize this place.
This doesn't look like the work of Avak's people. More like city rabble and beggars.
They're acting like they own the place. If Pa were to see this, we must get rid of them.
So you want me to get rid of them?
Don't you worry. Do you see this ivy here? It goes all the way up to the window of my chamber. That's where I keep my crossbow. I bet that riffraff didn't find it. If I climb up there, I can cover you.
What? Are you...
Oh, don't worry. I've been climbing.
But they'll see you.
No, they won't. I'll...
Okay.
If you say so. But if anything happens, hide. Got it?
All right. Now turn around.
Right then. Here we go. I hope Rosa can aim well.
Boy, where do you think you're going?
Calm down. I just want to talk. I'm not looking to harm you.
Talk, eh? You don't want to harm us? Hark at him.
Let's get rid of him. What do you say, fellas?
I'll tear you a new arsehole, you fucker.
Alright, we're doing this.
Sucker! Rosa? Rosa!
I'll shove steel up your arse.
And they're just lily bandits, I'm not too worried.
I've been waiting for you. Take that! I'll rip your ass open. Aha!
Do it.
He wasn't expecting the third one.
Are you alright?
I am. For now. Are you all right, Henry? I think I hit one too.
You're a good shot. Capon and Kabianka wouldn't believe their eyes.
Thanks.
Is something wrong?
Someone's trying to break through the door.
Oh, damn it. I'll be there in a moment.
Be careful.
Load your crossbow, and if they get in...
I barricaded the door.
Go to hell.
Mess.
It's just one of those days where you don't want to wake up.
Show your stuff. And it won't be any different with...
Hey.
head.
Rosa, it's me.
Henry, are you all right?
I'm in one piece.
Are they gone?
The One Piece!
Aye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
Aww.
So, here we are.
What happened to my helmet?
Welcome home.
What the
It
fuck?
doesn't feel much like home anymore.
Don't worry about the mess.
The mess is the last thing on my mind. There was it's all gone.
Right. We've got a lot of work to do.
That's true. You know, Henry, if everything were to go wrong at the attack, would you still try to rescue my father? Even if it meant...
The lives of allies are obviously the most valuable asset to us. Without their support, the silver would be useless anyway.
Not to mention it wouldn't...
Don't worry.
Or not at all.
If our plan succeeds and your father is freed...
I try not to think about it.
Why?
If you get the king's silver, my father and I will have to hide. Leave the region, go somewhere out of Sigismund's men's reach, and you and I will have to part ways.
Okay,
It's such a shame. I'll actually miss you.
Is that so? Well, I'll miss you
not
too.
a bad person, but I don't like
Well,
love her.
If you're safer that way, then it's probably for the best.
There's nothing left here anyway. Just look around. Oh well, there's no use in crying over spilled milk. Ziska's herd will be here tomorrow. I'd like to get some sleep before then. Would you please leave me alone?
All
Yeah.
right. I'll keep watch downstairs.
What about Vabak?
I was, but that was before we knew what to expect here.
Thank you.
Okay. Did they break my helmet? No. Something's not as it's supposed to be. What? Did they rob me?
They left no stone unturned.
It's almost broken. My hood was nearly broken. I did it, yeah. This is Henry Scout's room. He didn't touch anything in here. Not my tournament longsword or anything, no.
Christ. Is it morning already? Zizka and the others will most likely be here by now. I should go and have a look.
Go on.
About that famous battle. So how did the battle go?
Lord forgive me, but it went to shit.
Could you be more specific?
Specific? Well, I only know what people said after the battle. And when you're in the midst of it, you don't see what's happening around you.
Which was?
Well, it's hard to describe. Attacks are followed by retreats, and between that, only fatigue and dust.
So what happened?
When the battle began, the Serbian cavalry crushed the Turkish left flank. It looked good for us, but alas, that was just the beginning. Soon, we got ours too. We fought valiantly, but they pushed us back, and in the meantime, they hit our center. The Sultan's Janissaries attacked us there. Damn devils, and raised all hell. Rivers of blood soaked the ground.
How could you survive something like that?
You can't give up, and death isn't an option. But then a rumor spread that Prince Lazar had fallen, and everything began to crumble. But he was a tough old warrior of the Nemanjic royal blood. He wouldn't give up just like that. With an arrow in his eye, he climbed his horse and rode straight for the Sultan. Well, that's how he saved us. The battle then lasted until evening. But no one had the strength to force the enemy to retreat.
And where did you fight?
In the saddle. I'm a nobleman, after all. But I lost 3 horses under me. So in the end, I also fought on foot. Most of us mercenaries were on the left flank, under the command of Vlatko Vukovic. But he soon got wounded, and the men began to flee. I mean, if it wasn't for Nicholas Gabriel, we wouldn't be talking here today.
And who was that?
The commander of our company. A born warrior, and a good friend. In fact, Zizka reminds me of him a bit sometimes. In any case, the fact that Gabriel had taken a command at that point meant our flank did not buckle, and the Ottoman rabble did not cut us to pieces as we fled. All the same, even as I'm telling it, it strikes me what an adventure it was. I suppose time heals all kinds of shit. In the end, you forget the bad things. And yet, I can only thank God that Nicholas Gabriel was there.
Your captain?
Aye, him. We actually became friends.
He did?
Aye, a memory of the...
You show me the trick.
Would you show me the...
I'd be glad to.
Okay. Bro.
Why did they want to hang you?
I reckon my face bothered them. More likely they're pissed off I'm not a hypocritical fucker like they are.
And that's a reason for execution?
Unlike the hypocrites in the League of Lords, I'm not ashamed of what I am.
I know they call you Dry Devil.
Aye. They call me a lot of things, laddie. And that's what rankles the Lords, that I'm getting rich at their expense. And that's some fucking fat loot they stole from the king.
So you're on the king's side?
I'm on the side of whoever pays me, lad. And I'll tell you one thing. I've never gone back on my word. My noble word is my oath. Unlike that of bastards like von Bergau or von Rosenborg.
Have you been at war?
I fought in Moravia, and I'm still the hetman of the royal city of Znaim. You're just a yokel. So you hardly know what's been going on in the kingdom these last few years?
You're an experienced warrior. So teach me something.
Not now. Come back later.
Okay.
Why do they call you the Dry Devil, anyway?
Why do they call you, fuckhead?
But they don't call...
All right. I was only joking. I don't even know how I got the nickname. Suppose it could have something to do with all the killing and my natural beauty. It's certainly catchier than his grace Sir Hinnick the First of Kunstad and Yashpitz. That name wouldn't scare a fucking coward. But say it Dry Devil, and everybody just shits themselves.
I see you're already here. How was the journey? Did you run into any trouble?
No, it actually went quite well. Brabant wouldn't shut up, though. Credit where credit's due. He really helped in Malishov. That hit to the gate came at just the right time. We'd have dropped like flies if not for his men. But sometimes, I feel like letting something blow up next to my head too. Just so as not to have to listen to him for a while. I'd be more interested in hearing what happened here yesterday. When we got here, it was like a pigsty.
Some local beggars set up a lair in here. We had to get rid of them somehow.
What about Rosa? Doesn't she regret coming too?
I'm lucky she was here with me. That shot fella in the courtyard, her handiwork.
Really? Nice shot. Anyway, I told the men to get rid of the bodies and clean up the place a little. Hope the lady won't mind.
Quite the contrary, I think.
How did it go with Vavak, anyway?
Well, after everything that happened, I didn't want to leave Rosa here by herself. I'll have to go and see him now.
I understand. But go and see him as soon as possible. We won't get anywhere without his Mintmaster's key.
I'm just gonna run right there.
Is piety and virtue, especially in these times. To heed the commandments, because there are not. Plunged into the flames of hell, and who am I talking about? You know them only too well. Like Satan himself, they lurk in their holes, the foulest den of vice, where they drink and skeleton. Burn down that den of vice, I say. The fire will
Oh, this is the same place. Fine, here we go.
Not a soul around. Very up.
What the? Henry? How the hell did you get in here?
I have my ways.
All right then. Keep your secrets.
Where is Vavak?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
Surely you can't have just vanished.
I know for a fact you won't find him in town. And he's probably not hiding anywhere nearby either.
Shit. How long has he been gone?
A few days now. He took the money from his secret mint and disappeared at night.
Did Vavak take the Mint Master's key with him?
Well, if he had any sense left, he'd leave it here.
Why's that?
No one will be looking for the coin from the secret enterprise. But if it turned out Vavak had disappeared with the treasury key, the whole court would be after him. Unfortunately, Vavak isn't that stupid.
What's to be done? Damn it. I wanted to talk to Vavak about it, but me and you are going to have to sort it out. The question is, whether I can trust you.
Excuse me? I took a big risk to help you last time, and you don't trust me all of a sudden?
Only this time the risk is even bigger.
Risk, you say? Nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. And I like gains. Talk to me then. It can't hurt to try. The worst that might happen is I won't help you.
All right. But your life depends on nobody finding out about this.
Ah, don't worry. My life was at stake last time, and we're both still here. So you can trust me.
I hope so. Me and a few others want to rob the treasury in the Italian court.
What? My word! I was bracing myself for anything but this. Have you lost your mind?
Calm down, for God's sake. I know how it sounds, but we've got a good reason and a good plan. Believe me, we just need a little help getting inside. That's what I need Vavak for. But he's not here now.
I hardly think the dirt we have on him would be enough to make Vavak do something as crazy as that. Well, it's true. I owe you for keeping your lips sealed. But this is a bloody dangerous business. What do I get out of it if I help you?
Think about it. Vavak's gone, and if we succeed, Sigismund won't have any coin to pay his army. He'll go back to Hungary without appointing a new mint master. That will be your chance.
I can't deny it. You know how to sweet-talk a fellow. All right? Let's say I'll help you. But there's one thing we have to be clear about. If it all goes wrong and the slightest shadow of suspicion falls on me, I'll spill the beans about the secret mint. And I'll blame it all on you. You know a lot, and you'll happily confess in the torture chamber.
Well, all right then.
I'm glad we understand each other. So, what exactly is your plan?
We'll get into the church council meeting as the legate's retinue.
The legates? What do you mean?
We'll make it nice and clear to the cardinal that he'd be wise to cooperate with us. And while he's gabbing on in the meeting, we'll get to work in the guise of retinue.
For Christ's sake! Do you really think nobody will recognize you? Do any of you even speak Italian?
In any case, it'd be wise to have someone at the meeting who can make sure the legate doesn't do anything stupid. We'll be keeping an eye on him, of course, but it'd be better to have a local on hand as well. And that would be your job.
Well, how can I put it? If you manage to get to Cardinal Pozzo and persuade him to help you, take you with him to the Italian court, not give anything away, and lastly, make it through the entire council without shitting himself, I'll walk barefoot to Rome myself.
Yeah, very droll. So will you help us or not?
I can turn a blind eye to someone sneaking around the courtyard, or reassure anyone at the council who notices something is off. But don't expect anything more. And what will your lot do in the meantime?
That's all you need to know. We just need you at the council.
Very well then.
Now I just need to find Vavak's key. Have you seen it?
No, the only thing I found Vavak left is this letter. Here, take it. Maybe it'll help you. And Henry, don't forget, I'll help you. But I can't afford to be under any suspicion. Do you understand?
Count on me. And thank you.
Save the thanks, and let me get to work.
Yes, fuck you, fuck the key, fuck everything. Wow. Okay. I'm almost sorry I won't see your face when you find out where I left you the key. That makes me think he put it somewhere gross. Yep.
Well, that really is disgusting. Fuck you, Vavak, wherever you are.
Need the laundry. Yep, time for laundry. Time for laundry.
Burn down that den of vice, I say. The fire will purify us all.
Greetings. You silly dog.
The poor thing.
Not open yet.
Good doggy, good boy.
You. No. You. No.
Christ!
You.
Pardon me.
Excuse me. You.
Ah,
Aye, the baths are
I've got a few words.
great.
I'll gladly.
Excellent.
You got it, lady.
There. All clean and bandaged up, friend. I hope next time you'll want me to do more. I apologize.
Fucking over encumbered, man. I gotta call my horse. I hate this fucking city.
God bless.
Greetings.
Save your whistling for the cows, you lat.
Yep. Okay, anyways, back to it.
You shouldn't be out.
You have a kind.
How you'll learn that a trick.
I apologize.
Excuse me?
Gather round and listen. I have to warn you about the greatest evil and danger.
Greetings. Yeah, yeah.
That's to the outside world.
I went to confession yesterday, and that old... Be careful. It isn't safe around here.
Hey, evacuating.
I've seen worse. Compared to the Devil's Den is pure luxury.
I'll say.
I was at the Mint Master's place.
Hold on. Everybody should be hearing this.
What will you do now?
We'll give it some thought and see.
Wait.
Well, how did it go?
Oh.
Do you have the key?
Aye, I've got it. But it stinks a bit.
Quel puanteur! Put it away unless you want to see my breakfast.
What about the Mint Master? Will he help us out?
Vavat got out of the town. But in his house, I met Christian Pisek, the steward of the Italian court. He promised to help us if we get in a tight spot.
Can we trust him?
I think so. He owes me. But he's afraid they'd know if he was involved.
Did he tell you anything interesting?
When he heard what we were up to, he said we were mad. According to him, we'll either get killed on the spot or end up on the gallows.
Maybe we should, reconsider.
This fella's got no imagination. If we could snatch von Bergau's fucking cannon, this'll be a piece of cake.
That's all he told me.
Let's get to the point. We must have everything ready before Catherine returns from Loretz, especially the way through to the court.
I should say so. If I'm going to send my men, I have to know exactly where the way through is to be made.
That'll be your job, Henry. And Brabant's going with you.
Excuse-moi? Why should I?
Because you've been telling us you know the Kuttenberg underground like the back of your hand.
And I do, but not firsthand. Only from mind maps and drawings. Nobody will let men of my standing enter those moldy shafts.
What exactly are we supposed to do in that cellar?
Get as far as you can, and mark the spot where Brabant's men will start digging.
I see. Why do I feel like that sounds a bit too easy?
Well, we have no idea what's really down there, so you better have a weapon handy.
Come now. Surely you do not mean...
Rutard's daughter will tell you more. She came up with this part of the plan.
Where are the others, anyway? Kubienka, Ada, and Janos.
They heard there was work to be done, so they left à l'anglaise.
Did you do the work of 3, eh? At least with your mouth.
They're getting some wagons so we can move the silver. If Pisak wasn't lying, there's quite a hole there.
If Brabant doesn't want to go into the tunnels, I'll go with someone else.
With Ruthard's daughter, eh? One night wasn't enough for you.
I meant with somebody like Sam. He knows his way around the town underground too.
Oui. That is a good idea.
Fucking Frenchman.
Why not? Maybe the cold down there will cool his hot head.
What will you lot do in the meantime?
We'll be doing the planning. We've got to bring those captured Italians to the Devil's Den somehow. They'll just sit tight till we give them back their legate, and then we'll let them all go.
The main thing is keeping Godwin away from the booze. Or we'll have no way of talking to the gents from Rome.
Who's... Tell me...
I'm gonna go explore the underground passages that lead to the Italian court. Can you tell me more about them?
What exactly would you like to know?
Where exactly are the tunnels?
They run under most of Italian Street. Some are remnants of the original mine gallery, but other parts are much more recent. So far, only the section from Rutard Palace to the crypt under the church is accessible.
Well, the church is quite a long way from the core. If the tunnel has collapsed anywhere, we're out of luck.
Right. But the tunnels were checked properly before they started building the church. If some part collapsed, we'd be the first to know.
Tell me more about this mine gallery.
It's been abandoned for years, but we could use it. According to the drawings, it's very close to the court cellars. Christian of Pisak confirmed it.
That's a very strange coincidence.
My father said King Wenceslas had long suspected he had enemies among his own ranks. Maybe he had an escape route built. He just didn't finish it in time.
What was the tunnel to the crypt used for?
It's a safe route for anyone who wants to disappear undetected. Just like the one we took to get here.
Has anyone ever used it?
No one that I know of. The servants used it to dispose of waste.
One second. We're back. Okay. I got myself a drink of water. I like water because it makes my wimbles go. Okay. Continuing where I left off.
Waste? What kind?
It leads from the kitchen, so I'm sure you can imagine. But
Oh, I wonder. What exactly am I supposed to...
we need to find and mark the point. When we break through the wall, only a thin partition will...
But how will I know I found...
You can tell if there's a cavity behind the wall by the sound it makes.
So, I'll be knocking on the walls in the...
Well,
Thanks for the advice.
you'd better hold your nose and...
All right, then.
Okay. Time to dig around in the sewers. Hey, Hans, you want to come... Can I play dice with Hans? I want to play dice with Hans. It's been a while since I played dice with Hans. I like Hans. He's nice. Where am I? Oh. Well. I just did my laundry.
Please show me that...
Why not? Oh, at any rate, you need to be quick and thorough. Because for once, when you knock it aside, you open up space. Now come and...
Free move, free move. I like that free move. Let's look what he taught me so I can see what to do. Oh. It's I guess it's the Rossum. Maybe I'm wrong.
Greetings, Henry.
It appears we're supposed to go and mark the path for carrying out the silver.
I thought you were going with Brabant. He boasted that he knows those passageways.
Brabant backed out of it.
Perhaps he was afraid to soil that fancy coat of his.
Or he was just lying again. Well, are we ready to go and take a look underground?
Absolutely. Where is the entrance anyway?
In the kitchen.
That's a promising start.
Hanging out with my new brother. This is cool.
Let us go. That smell.
It already smells bad. We're in the kitchen.
How long have they been throwing shit down here? It is nearly up to my knees. Perish. And it's bloody slippery. Ugh. The nerve of Jiska and Dry Devil. I give them coin, and they send me to wade through shit. Stay close to me. The path might branch off somewhere. We would not want you to get lost.
You won't scare me. I'm not a child.
You are scared shitless, I can tell.
Dude, trust me. With this game and the first game combined, I'm tired of being in tunnels, man.
If I keep breathing this air for much longer, I might be sick.
The Stinky Cave.
Well, well, well. Somebody stashed some shunt down here.
Nope.
Hey, what is that? There is someone here.
So don't be an idiot. Sure, what the fuck are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Sitting around, twiddling our thumbs?
Is it not obvious? They are stealing from your Christian brothers.
What are you looking for on those corpses? Valuables?
They don't have any. These poor wretches was already robbed by our grandfather's grandfathers. We're happy with trifles.
What do you mean?
Well, fingers, teeth. If we get lucky, some smaller bones too. Lennox pays well for those.
Who is this Lennox?
You don't know that numbskull?
He's the gravedigger in Sedlitz. He's not the sharpest, but he helps us make a decent living.
What's decent about it?
We never harmed a living soul. Can you say the same?
I know Lennox. Do you work for him?
We bring him what we find, and he gives us something in return. I'm sure he's waiting for us now.
And he'll be waiting for a long time.
How come?
We hid behind the altar. Then we broke in here at night when the church was closed.
We were gonna wait a while before we got to work. Then we heard a loud noise.
Someone was a bit too keen and closed the lid of the crypt.
So, we're kinda trapped here.
Serves you right. That's what you get for disturbing the dead.
Wait, how did you two get in here?
That's what I'd like to know too.
Fuck off.
Suit yourself. We'll beat it out of you then.
Oh. Okay.
Fight that off. Fucking bastard. Leave him alone. Zip. Nothing here. We have to go somewhere else.
Oi, that sounds different. We have it.
Henry, you're not doing anything to the wall. Okay, well.
Have you ever been to Gutenberg? Before all this, I mean?
A long time ago. With Martin.
Is that so?
Aye. He was here on business and brought me along as help. But I didn't see much. Martin met with a customer in the morning, and we drove back home in the evening.
Perhaps we passed on the street and did not even know it.
I like Samuel. I hope to hang around him more. I want to learn more about this guy. He's pretty interesting.